Okay, now this is some kind of dramatic music to throw everything into. I have no clue if the camera's working. We're about to find out once I hit this button. It's probably not. No, it's not. Oy. Okay, hold on. Where's the stream cam? I want to at least make sure it's working before we do the thing. There we go. It's already running a little hot. Ugh. Oh god, why am I so zoomed in? Oh right, because we were doing. Was I doing a thing or were there a thing being done? I don't remember anymore. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I took too long of a nap. That's actually the legit thing. I just like didn't want to get up from the nap, and I was like, bruh. Let me sleep. I don't know. Okay, hold on. I want to find something because I wanted to go over something I told you guys I think about on Monday. Cause I was okay, so I was just browsing around. It was either YouTube or Twitter, and I found this one YouTube channel. Hi, by the way, it's Wednesday. I haven't eaten, so I don't know if I'm gonna order food or whatever. Making sure, is my thing up? Yeah, we're up. Okay, good. Is today just supposed to be like is today gonna be a bad, whatchamacallit, stream day? So, okay, so hold on. We'll do this properly. I don't remember if I found him on Twitter or YouTube first, but I found this guy called Steb. You can see right there. And it's like, I was looking at he's made like a couple models. I'll move out of the way. Hold on. Let me move out of the way. That's better. Actually, hold on. That better? Now I'm kind of, hold on, I'm like clipping in just a little bit too much this side there. There we go. So I found this guy, and it's like he makes these, oh, it's like, look at the, first of all, his craftsmanship is on point. And it's like, I see a lot of his cool stuff here. And it's like, so it's like, I checked his YouTube channel, and he has a lot of cool videos. And I watched this one on like deep scratches, rescribing, and tips and stuff like this. And this was one that made me think panel lining and cracking. I've never had a problem with panel lining cracking a piece before, but okay, so it's like, hold on. We'll go into this. So he goes, hold on. You can't hear. Boop. So so this is a thing I have like seen in things like on bare plastic, it cracks plastic. I did not know to what extent because I'd never had it with myself doing like regular panel lines. This, however, like changed a little bit of my mind on like the whole thing because I'd never seen it before this. Yes, this is. So it's like I've never had a problem panel lining so far. I can agree with this. So yeah, like that. I've never had that problem, but that's because I don't think I've ever applied anything on or near peg pieces. However, this one was weird. So I never thought about that, like the peg holes there. Like I've never, as far as I've done like panel lining, I think I don't do it. But then again, it's like, yeah. So this is just common advice if you ever want a panel line. We'll go over a scribing video after this. I've I've thought about like trying to panel line stuff while it's on the runner, and I've just settled against it. And to be fair, I don't think I've ever panel lined on specific pieces like this, because technically I'm more like one to do it where, lines usually are. I've never really made lines, but it's like I don't feel like every piece needs to be panel lined. But if you're gonna do it in that, I feel like it will get inside like the little pieces where it can crack. I don't know. I think it's in parts where high tension is going to be. Which is weird. So it's like I think it's just at like connection points, so it sort of looks like. And yeah, it's like this could be for specifically more like older kits. Hmm. Honestly, it's like I feel like that has helped, like made me feel better about some panel lining stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to try and like gloss coat, then panel line, then do that. It may depend. This one, however, this video actually helped me, and because of it, we now have a new thing. Okay, so hold on. We'll just go through the whole thing. I this took me a minute to understand. So if you just have like, okay, so from what he's about to show us, it's like basically if you just have your basic piece and you're painting over it, you're already filling in that line with paint, so it'll be harder to get panel lining ink in. And then you got that, so it's like there's less. So you want to scribe it so this has deeper bit to get in. Like that. I agree with this. Like if I sanded that, I feel like that line could disappear, so you do have to be aware of that. I feel like I've seen some things disappear like that on some kits I've done, but not too many. We have both of those. Thank you, Ray Studios. That wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, where's it? This. I'm pretty sure it's a Hambrabi, high grade Hambrabi. This thing dude. Steb. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but this thing looks damn amazing. This thing, it's like, okay, I'm not one for gloss coats. I may prefer matte, but you know, artist choice. This thing looks amazing though. That shine, the way that light hits it right there is like, ooh, that's really good. Is that the Arsh? I forget what that is. Pretty sure that's the Bawoo. I think that's a bound. I think that's the butt for the bound duck. I think he actually comments on this, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the high grade bound duck from Zeta, I should say. See, bound duck. It's not like I've watched a video before. Shut up. I've never been this rough sanding, but I think if I ever get to like paint something, I will. It like my stuff will look like that at some point. This, okay. I've tried to do this, but we haven't done it great at the moment. I feel like we tried this with the turn A, but it didn't work out great. But since I watched this, I feel more confident. So basically, instead of just going straight to the scriber, you just kind of... I'll show you guys something in a minute. Guys, I just want to tell you, if you go on Amazon, it is not $7 at the moment. For a two piece, it's $8. It's about $8 for two of them. I literally, like, as soon as I saw this video, I bought one. I was working from home and I decided to buy one of these. We'll go back to that video in a second. I just wanted to do that. I just wanted to pull that off. But yeah, so it's like I decided to basically buy one. It's a very sharp. I'm pretty sure you can still puncture the skin with this, so beware. And also it's kind of heavy. I'm not gonna lie. It's basically just a solid piece of metal. Ow. Ow. Anyway, just so I could do that reveal. It is, like I said, it does have some heft to it. You freaking bot, man, get the fudge out of here. Nobody wants you. So I know I've had some issues with scribing because I think I've gone straight to scribing, and because like I think it's basically trying to say make a default like small panel line, so when you're scribing it you don't, you know, like skip off the thing like I tend to do, and then I have to freaking scrape at the thing. I have to freaking sand the thing for like an extra 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But I feel like this tool will be a great help for when we do more detailing streams. I'm not sure when the next one's gonna be, but we'll figure it out. I can see it, but you have to look for the shadows. Does he show the fill? Show the fill! Melamine sponge, sandbar, art knife, hard nylon brushes. You know, use a toothbrush maybe. Speaking of which, where's my toothbrush? Yes, there we go. Yes. Right. Too bad you convinced me to pay $8 for a two-piece set of tools. It's now the end of the world. I agree. Like, because I know some lines on the turn A could have gone better, and I know some of them came out great, but yeah. But I feel like if I do this and figure out, it's like now that I know how to like do on the mold, now that I have this to like do on the mold lines, not the panel lines, I feel like my stuff's gonna get better. We'll go over scratching. You know what? We can go over the scratching one real quick. We're not going anywhere. Basically, it's not to have like inconsistent scratch marks. I think this is if you're using like sandpaper stuff. Mm-hmm. I've never thought about this actually, but now that I saw it, I go like, oh. Part of me feels like it's too much sanding, but I'm gonna let him go. So now it's like, if you look, it's like all vertical. And honestly, once you get to 1,000 and above, it starts looking better, and you don't notice a lot more. You don't notice the scratches a lot. Nah. I understand that. What causes deep scratch? What is that? Is that the bound dock there to the left? Yeah, it is. This I have to take a look at myself. This reminds me. I have stuff here. Yeah, I have like clogged stuff. Don't pay attention to this now. This is in the background. Pay attention to the video. This is actually a good tip, guys. This is actually a good tip. Pay attention to this one. I need to learn that so bad. I don't use sandpaper like that, so I don't know about this. Gonna need to switch out these papers at some point. I'm going after, like, my stuff. Yeah. Everybody's got their touch. Let's see, how much more time is this? Give me a second. I'm gonna go clean my glass file now that I'm thinking about it. Give me 1 minute. Watch the video. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. It just reminded me, I have to, it's been a while, it like had been a while since I cleaned my glass file, and it's like I wanted to get everything out of there. Alright. That's some of the tips from that channel I found. I feel like it's really nice. I feel like it's gonna, like, really help. So anyway, I'll like get the Spotify back in here. Oh yeah. So before we get on to tonight's main event, I just wanted to show off that finally the G-Quacks came back in. The G-Quacks finally came in and was delivered. It was a long ride. It went literally the opposite way of which it should have been delivered. And I was like, what the shit? Nice vape box. Yeah, and it's like, honestly, the box art on this is really well done. It looks so cool. It's a great pose. Gross? You're gross! Well, okay, no, the vape is gross. No, we can that's probably what you're saying is gross, but yeah. Okay, hold on. Just let me put this box back, and we'll get to the main event. We got so much stuff to build. And I'm looking at grabbing some stuff off P-Bandai. Because there's some stuff I'm like, I want that. Alright. Today's big event, everybody. Yes, we'll go with that entirely reasonable interpretation. Yeah. What are we saying gross to? The GF13006NA Gundam Maxter. It's the 13th Gundam fight. I think it's the 6th mobile suit for North America. I think that's what it means. So, for Neo America. Honestly, the vape. Okay, yeah, vaping. Just black vaping. Listen, I'm not a fan of smoking cigarettes. I do occasionally smoke a cigar with friends. That's about it. But it's like, yeah, no. Having parents that like grew up smoking. Mom quit smoking. Dad still smokes, unfortunately. So, wish he would quit. But, you know. Anyway, the GF13006NA Gundam Maxter. By the way, did any of you guys check out the time lapse I put up on YouTube? Or I put the shorter one up on, well, YouTube Shorts and Twitter. There's no main art page. Wow. It's just all out there. That's kind of sad. Maybe I should upload this thing to something. How are you doing today, box, by the way? Is this A? Yep, this is our A. The backside of the giant frickin' surfboard shield. Yes, I think those are its feet. I think that's the basis for the feet, yeah. You got his Donkey Kong-ass chest. Anything else important on here? The guns? Okay, so here's the thing. I looked this up earlier because I wanted to be correct when I was typing out my tweet for today, like promoting the stream, like, is there any mech more American than, you know, a mech that, you know, has this, and this? And I found out something. According to the fandom wiki for Gundam, for Maxter Gundam, you can look it up right now, type in Maxter Gundam, and it'll be like one of the first things that comes up. These shoot real bullets! Guaranteed, they're basically like cannon shells, but, you know. I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, why? Why does this need to... Why do these... First of all, they're Magnum revolvers. I'm doing approximately 8.2 out of 10. I mean, that's not terrible. That's actually pretty good. But these Magnums shoot real bullets. For some reason. Japan has pretty good luck in what it means to be American. Yeah, I know. It's saying as how this is Neo America's mobile suit. It's like the fact that it's, you know, revolvers that shoot actual bullets. It's kind of on par. But yeah, here's the other part of the whatchamacallit. Oh, these are I think that's at least one of his shoulders, or yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like one of his shoulders. He has really very ball shoulders. You'll see why. You'll see. You'll all see. Non-menacingly, of course. Wow, that looks like the right shade of blue for the flag. Well, I mean, yeah, to be fair, I didn't even pick up the fact that, yeah, a lot of his Gundam is red, white, and blue. There's B. That's a lot of inside parts. I think this is his waist joint. His hands are pretty, like, pretty detailed, but then again, for, you know, for a boxer. We got white. Good old white. If you honestly, if there's a Gunpla that doesn't have white, it's like, huh? I think these are effect parts for some stuff that are later on in the kit. Oh yeah, and he comes with his freaking weird ass effect for the punch. We'll go over it in a minute. Look at that red. That's one shoulder, at least. The other shoulder's over there, okay. Yeah, and here's the other, okay, and here's the other part. Here's the other shoulder. Oh, and the back of the head is right here. So, I'll show an honest-to-God picture of him in a minute, but it's like, if you look at Maxter Gundam, Maxter Gundam is not the most American-looking. The successor is more. The successor I think was like manga only or like novel only. First of all, look at this effect part. That's so cool. I don't think we've ever had. I haven't opened up the the God Gundam effect parts, but it's like I haven't had anything like that at the moment. This goes. It's just Abso goes here. Honestly, it's not a lot of runners, which is good. That's a C1. Okay, yeah, some more white. I think that's more for like arms and legs. No, I think that's mostly legs. D, D2, and there's the other shoulder. Where's his knuckle dusters? Are they on the blue? I don't know. This, however, is all one thing. This is all the stand. He comes with his own stand, which is honestly great. This will help a lot. He gets a bright red stand. I don't know how many of the other G Gundams, like the high grades, like Rose Gundam and Dragon Gundam, come with their own stands. I think they do. But it's like, damn, this is actually pretty good. So, we'll put that together at some point. So, hold on. Keeping that there, because unfortunately, since this is P-Banda, I can't get the instructions on the internet. So, hold on. Let me look up Maxter Gundam. So, let's just go to the display for a second. As you can see here, he has two revolvers on his hips. He looks like a football player, but can also box and has a surfboard. It's like, damn, you would think that would be the most American thing. That would be the most American Gundam ever. Is that a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference? No! Because this would have been... I don't know what part would have been out during G Gundam. You'd have to coincide the times where what's what. I don't know, actually. But no, here's its evolved form. Gundam Max Revolver. Look at this! Hold on, I'll just open it in a new tab. Can I open it in a new tab? Look at this! Okay, his gun, I think, has been replaced with, like, a 3-chamber, like, revolver. He's got, like, knuckle dusters on. He's part revolver! And he's got spurs and a cowboy hat. You're a bit late. I asked that when you were showing off the action base. Oh, no, it's not a JoJo's Bizarre... No, it's not a JoJo's reference. Damn it, now I get that damn joke. He's got a literal cowboy hat built onto his head. I can see why they kept with Maxter Gundam and didn't evolve him into this. Like, oh boy. That's, like, this is just... You know? Honestly, I don't know if I would want them to make a kit of this. Because I don't know how the shoulders would work. It'd be weird because they couldn't make the shoulders spin, or they could, but they'd have to have a weird-ass mechanism for, like, connecting it to this part of the arm right here. It's like, but Jesus. Is there, like, there's no other shots of him, right? No, it's just that, yeah. Yeah, Shinjuku undefeated of the, yeah, so this was a whole other thing. So, yeah. Alright. Let's get to building. Where does step 1 start? Step 1 right here on the body. Alright, so we need A, and we need B. I want to see how these look. So it's A, what is it? 27? It's already down here. I don't think I'm going to try cutting close on these, since I think this plastic, this color plastic, will leave difficult marks. What song is this? I don't know if that... I don't think I'm gonna be able to tell you. Wait, hold on, there's... Oh my god, it's showing me... Hold on, I just realized, hold on. We have to go back to the website, because I just realized it showed off all the other advanced versions. Gundam Double Dragon! Hold on. Oh my god, he actually looks so much better than Dragon Gundam. Oh, that is sick! Actually. Damn. I think they took this and instead put it into, like, Shenlong and Altreon. Hold on, let me see if I can see the... Yeah, I can't tell you what the song is considering it's in Japanese. We have Gundam Bolt Crash. Honestly, dude, he's got, like, gigantic bolts in him now. He looks chunkier. And his side skirt looks so much thicker. It's not bad. And then Gundam Versailles. Oh my god, that upgrade's so good. I missed the side cape, but the shoulders are nice. The hat. The built-in hat. It does lose... I feel like it does lose a little bit of protection here on the side skirts. But, oh my god, this chest piece with the ruffled, like, cravat... Or I think that's what it's called. Gonna try Shazam. Go ahead, I'll stay silent for a little bit. But this is amazing. Okay, anyway. Okay, where was I? Sorry, I shouldn't be yawning. B, where are we? 12? What's Chen? Was it 12? Okay, so just both 12s? Yeah, both 12s. That, and then B25 as well. So that's over here. Let me just grab A26 since I'm here. Guys, I have a name. Yume Wadachi by Taja. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm glad it worked. Why, did you like the song that much? Alright, now time for the advanced nippers. Let's see how these cut. That's actually pretty good. That one's kind of flush against the piece. I'm gonna have to work on that. Gonna have to work on that. So honestly, what I'm doing when I'm cutting for the second cut is like I'm pulling the piece away as I cut, so I'm not like cutting too close to the too close to like this flat piece right here. I was trying to figure out why it seemed familiar. I don't know. Why does it? Okay. I don't really need to do these side pieces. I just give them a light touching up. I wonder if Kirk... Can somebody tell me if Kirk is streaming? Twitch.tv/Kirk Clayton really quick. I want to see if he's actually grinding on stream right now. Because I know he's trying to finish... He's looking to finish Kingdom Hearts 2 tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that did come off easy enough. Can I get... Oh, did I never get... Hold on. I need... Actually, hold on. Where's the smaller... Where are you? There you are. You are who I'm looking for. It's nothing I've seen, just MS Igloo. Oh, okay. I don't think I've watched Igloo. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of Gundam stuff I haven't watched. One day, we'll watch a lot more. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna shift my chair so I'm, like, in a little bit more. It's, like, weird because my chair's stuck in, like, its little divots. I already did this. Okay, there we go. Come on, there we go. I've started watching G-Quacks. I haven't seen the latest episode, but holy shit have I seen clips of it, and oh boy! Shit's about to get weird. Well, weirder. Also, the new Dom design. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. Also, it's weird seeing that one of the original Black TriStar members decided to go into politics. I'm like, what? It is. Okay, hold on. Oh, he's got a thick a little back piece there. Oh, and then this is the front chest piece. Okay, I see what it's doing here. And then the chest will go on top of the... Well, no, we'll build a little bit more. And then the chest will go on top of that. Okay. But yeah, it good. Yeah, I haven't seen episode 5 yet. Yeah, it good. Dude, the freaking thing... Wait, I think we're on episode 6? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 is the one that was last week with the Gelgoog. I'm pretty sure. Somebody double check that for me. Where was I on this thing? 16, 17. Okay. Yep, right here. Yes, yes. Yeah, and then the frickin' just like, oh no! I'm like, Shuji, no! Yeah, we got Shuji going a bit wild last week, and then we have Nyan going a bit crazy this week, and it's like, oh. And it's weird because like Nyan's kill or kills, kill singular is more crazy because Shuji also gets I think one more, but they take out a named character. It's like, oh shit, that was actually somebody we know. I want a kit for the gun tank. I don't think there is one planned at the moment. I think they've like revealed all the stuff they had, so it's like the two. So I know it's. Hold on, I'm gonna try and see if I can find the picture. Give me a minute. I know whose Twitter it's on, but I gotta find it from them. That character's great. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Boop, boop. Okay, so so we know there's this, and this. We know that there's the white Gundam. We know the original coloring of this, I believe, is getting a model. I think these are like the 9 things they're showing up. There's, I believe, 2 Gelgoogs, the Dom, and something else. Yeah, so the Gelgoog is this. There's like the 2, and I forget what these other 2 are supposed to be. We know the Dom is already coming. Yeah, okay, so hold on. So far we know the 4 of these hidden slots includes the White Gundam, the standard GQ Zaku, okay, the standard Zaku, the Suga, yeah, and the 2 Gelgoog, so that makes this the Dom. So that's all 9. So yeah, we know it's White Gundam, regular Zaku, not the police Zaku. The 2 different Gelgoogs, and then the Dom. And I think that's all we're getting for now. We don't know if they're going to be in more, which is weird because we still have like, I think it's 7 episodes to go of G-Quacks. And they're probably going to introduce more mobile suits, and it's going to be weird knowing that they might not get full models if they're really good. I think we're in some Build Fighters flamenco music right now. At least I think so. My freaking toothbrush is still wet. Yeah, this is Yuki's. This is like the first version now, not the Build Fighters Try version. The Build Fighters Try version is better. Okay. Then we got that. Hold on. I gotta get back to these instructions. I need C1. You C1? Nope, you're C2. I need C1. 10. Yeah, now in this episode we got shots of character and freaking swimwear and freaking their underwear. I'm not kidding. That actually happens in the episode. Yeah, the 9 times more passion of the flamenco is so good. Oh, that actually ooh. Okay, so I it didn't really show it, but for the way it does like this part of like what's going to be part of the shoulder right here, it actually this literally just slides in and just sits right there. Ooh, that's actually very neat. I'm guessing this is so because we're gonna have those huge shoulder things. This gives them something to rest on without resting specifically on the ball joint that's gonna be the shoulder, considering they're supposed to come off easier. Okay, I need a 1 in 19. Ow, fudge. Pinched my hand. I need a 1. This is like supposed to be 1 of 2. No, there is a 20. Oh, it just goes on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna cut this out then. Control. Fuck. Ugh. I'm still debating if I should order food right now, since I haven't eaten anything. I'm like, pick up any particularly interesting kits lately? Besides the G-Quacks, no. I am thinking about making some P-Bandai purchases. I don't know if they kept. Hold on. I don't know if they did and if they're still in the cart. No, they didn't keep in the cart. Oh, no, they did. I'll show you what I've got. I think there's like a couple stages. It's like there's one I have to make by next week. I'll show you guys. There's the Sword Impulse Spec 2 from Seed Freedom. There's the B-Packed expansion set for the Narrative Gundam Verka, which I've wanted. And then there's the weapon set for the RG 2.0 for the RX-78. And then there's the Blast Impulse Spec 2 from Seed Freedom. Look, I like the look of both of them, okay? And I kind of want it. I could possibly let go of this one. I don't know. And then the last one is the Master Grade Ultron Gundam. I don't know if I'm gonna get this yet. I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I'll see if I can pick it up in Kineticon, but that's still a maybe. So yeah. I was just looking. It's like there's also the Gundam Vidar from IBO that I've wanted to get. I just didn't want to buy it as it because it's like $80 right now. So it's like I don't need it right now. And honestly, if there's anything, okay, in literally 1 week we're gonna get news on the Perfect Grade New as well. So that's also a thing. So I gotta start being on the lookout for that. Is it colder outside? It is. Okay, I'm gonna keep the window open. I might turn my fan on in a minute too. Because it's kind of toasty in here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna turn my fan on just so I can get a little bit of breeze. There we go. I forgot it, like, picks up a bit to start, and then it quiets the fuck down. Very nicely. Okay. I forget who this song was for in Another Crab's Treasure. Was this the Queen fight or somebody else? Hold on, I'm looking at who this freaking song was for. Yep, Magister, the Tyrant of Slaktite. Yep. She had a very unique je ne sais quoi. Fucking puns. Are there any kits you're looking at, Box Commander? Oh, also we have the RG Shining Gundam coming in, you know, what's that thing? June. I believe it's June or July. So I have to look at pre-ordering that. There's also the Psycho Gundam Mark II that I want. But it's like, I have to start thinking about being a little bit more conscious with space and, other things. Where is the... There it is. Wait, you mean to tell me there wasn't a perfect grade new Gundam before? I could have sworn that the OG Gundam important stuff Amuro and Char would have had a kit of every level. No! The only perfect grades of anything that had to do with Char and Amuro are the original RX-78 and the Zaku. Of the original perfect grades. Then there's the perfect grade Unleashed, and that's about it. There's the Gundam Mark II. There's the Zeta Gundam. But that's about it. No. Not currently. I've already got my Grail kit and about 15 other kits to build on top of that. Yeah, I understand that. I have, let's see, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, question mark. 20, 21. I have like literally over 20 kits to build. I don't buy kits like to keep going. Like, it's like there was a point where I was thinking about keep buying them if I need to keep up doing 2 build streams a week, depending on if we did a lot of high grades or master grades, because high grades can take like just a stream to do. Hold on, it's this one. There we go. All right, B24. Wow, I find it a little funny. Other series has more perfect grades, OG, Zeta, and Double Zeta. Double Zeta doesn't have a perfect grade. I mean, to be fair, yes, the Zeta Gundam's in Double Zeta, but it's, you know how it goes. B24. Mac Mom's home. 26, 25, 24. Gotta clip these close because it's an inside movable piece. Imagine a world with perfect grade G-Quacks. Oh my god. What up? Hey, Ace, how's it going, man? You missed it. We were checking out, I don't know if you've ever seen him on YouTube. I think he goes by Steb. It's like he was showing me a thing. Okay, so I recently I watched his video on like panel lining, and I recently got this tool. It's literally just a needle, and you use it basically instead of just using a scribe to say like do like this line right here, like this piece, you would literally do this to like start a line and then scribe it out. It's just basically a thick steel needle. I bought a HG Zuda today. Damn. Really, the Double Zeta doesn't have one, nor does the Quebly? You do realize how big those suits are, correct? Like, I don't even think I think there's a Master Grade Quebly. Yeah, no, there's definitely a Master Grade Quebly. But, the thing's big. Because you gotta remember, Queblys are a decent size, their main body's a decent size, but then they have a huge back. And also, the gigantic-ass shoulders. Oh, hold on one second. Double Zetas? Yeah. It's like, you forget, like, dude, the Zeta is made of... the double Zeta is made of 3 parts. It's made of 3 different, like, core fighter parts. Like, the thing is huge. Its beam saber is literally, like, the size of a freaking gun, but it still holds it in one hand. My dumbass was about thinking painting the MG Vidar only to realize that already applied all the decals. Yeah, don't do that. I don't know if anybody's made things of the decal, like, other things. Like, I know Gundam Planet has, like, extra decals you can buy, so it's like, I don't know if they've gotten that far yet, so don't do that yet. Oh, this is part of the waist. Okay. Yep, till it clicks. Yep, because there's the bottom of, like, the... not 6-pack, but... I mean, base color is alright, yeah. Like, if it... honestly, maybe if it had a little bit more brighter tones in some places, I feel like it might click more, but it does have a good base color. I feel like it was a little bit lighter looking in the anime. I was about to say manga, and I'm like, that's not right. I also built the MG Estrella Type F with the weapons pack. Ooh, nice. I was about to say, I showed this off already for anybody, but I'm looking to buy some P Bandai stuff. This is for at least July. The Blast Impulse Spec 2, the Master Grade Ultron, the Endless Waltz one, the green one, that honestly looks really good to me, because I really like the green, but these are for, I'd be like buying these next week. The B-Packed expansion set for the narrative, the Sword Impulse Spec 2 from Seed Freedom, and the weapon set for the RG 2.0, because I'm definitely going to be building that. I need to build that at some point this year. I wanted to make content out of it, I just haven't. Oh, I straight up forgot I had a chance to buy the HGG codes, but I was doing something specific and I put it back. Ooh. The weapon, dude, the weapons kit for the 2.0 is so good. The fact that they give you, like, the curved saber so you can do, like, you know, the kneeling, like, episode 1, like, beam saber slash shot. Okay, hold on, give me a sec. I feel like I was being cold. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I thought they were, I thought that was being asked to do something. They had like 8 kits on the shelf, and it was at a Hobbytown USA. They'll most likely have it the next time I go. Yeah, I know that G-Quack's kits are going into stores now. Like, I had mine pre-ordered in January, and I just got it. But that's because it's like, I pre-ordered late, and so, like, mine wasn't, you know, good. Okay, that's not gonna fit. I need thinner. Where are you? Okay, no, not that one. I need something thinner. Hold on. Okay. These are technically machine files, so don't do as I do. This won't work. I get my kits from a very tucked away local Gunpla shop, yeah. Am I being called? Oh, my dad's calling. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. guys, Dad's gonna say hi. Say hi to stream, Dad. You're saying in the mic.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, I think they heard you there. Okay, guys, sorry about that. There's a bunch of my dad just called midstream. My dad just mech dad just called midstream. So it's like, crap. I haven't talked to him in a while. He lives literally over a continent away. He lives an ocean away. So it's like getting time. It's like figuring out time to call him and stuff. It's sometimes become a pain in the ass to me. Okay, hold on. We gotta put on the Donkey Kong chest boobs. Hi, Phil. Hi, everybody. What did I miss? Ah! But in fairness, I was also debating buying 3 kits to start making my custom build. Felt I had a backlog and wanted to do those first. I mean, yeah. Tucked away gunpla shot. Dude, little tucked away gunpla shot. Mine's not tucked away. It's honestly, I think, the biggest one in my state. That's not like a branded, like a brand stuff. It's like their own little store. It's Gundam Planet. Listen, what am I gonna tell you? I feel like I've told you guys that before. But nope. Oh, hold on. I just kind of folded that in on itself. We're not doing origami today. Have we not had one sticker? Cool. There's not many, which is good. There's like the eyes. Don't know what these are for or those are for. That's for just the head too. So that's honestly not a bad amount of stickers. Ay. Yeah, I don't have the song thing. Honestly, I'd have to remember what it was. Was it the Dragon Ball song? I don't remember. One day I'll be like a proper streamer and have like everything connected as it should be. Yeah. A5, A20, no, wait, A5. It says A6. I had to break out like the other files that like work. I need a thinner one. Oh god, hold on. That's coming just off right there. Alright, is it this actually? Yeah. Honestly, I could probably just cut this thin since that's going to be there and get covered anyway. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do? If it's gonna get covered, there's well, not this piece. This part I'm gonna be careful with. I consider you a proper streamer. I don't know anything about starting a stream. I know. Well, what I mean by proper streamer is that I'll have all my stuff working, and nobody will be like, "Why doesn't this command not work, Hayes?" I'm like, because I didn't set it up. One day I'll have things set up properly. Is that what I mean? Honestly, it's like I have so many different things running different things. I have like Streamlabs runs most of the commands. I feel like Stream Elements is here, but I don't use them for anything. I don't think I have their bot running. I would love to do a PC build stream like Robitech. Honestly, yeah. I need to get my... Maybe I'll buy my I'll buy my upgrade parts and give you my PC. And you can stream putting my PC together. Honestly, that's a stream you don't even need like a PC for. Like all you need is a decent phone and a good decent phone camera and a good internet connection, because you could honestly just stream that from the phone camera itself, or technically multiple cameras. Honestly, yeah. Depending on how good you want the camera to be, is depending on what like machine you need. I'd be happy to do that. I might need your help because I'd be listen after what I did with my last PC. I don't want to have to listen. Okay, so last time I had a PC problem where I accidentally erased the boot manager off my new SSD and couldn't boot to anything. I think that was like a week. That was like a week, guys, where I was like off. And it was just like I told him and somebody else working. He's like, "You took it into a shop?" It's like Phil gave me a disgusted look. Not gonna lie. I have all the equipment. I just don't know what the procedure consists of. I'll have to like go over like, yeah, this. It's like it's setting up the software that's always the hardest bit. And like once you get it like simplified, you can just like start slowly adding stuff. I'm looking for D. What am I? Nope, D1. D3. Honestly, live streams are a lot easier than what I do because I'm running like 3 other programs in the background to make everything work. Well, I was when you said you brought up. Listen, I was like, I panicked. Okay, I panicked. I panicked. There's no other word for it. I panicked. I don't know when I'm gonna buy those PC parts. Like I'm not even. It's like I'm gonna have to. It's like that's so far away from me. Wondering because I have to worry about other stuff right now. Like, am I gonna be able to get my flight next Friday? You can buy me lunch. I like food. That's fair. There will be a gap. Was there? Oh. Okay, so that's what it's... Oh, okay, yeah, it's a gap because it's gonna come up. Okay, hold on. I need A15. 1 second. Where is that little... Ah, right here. Oh, yeah. Don't say... By the way, don't say food. I haven't had dinner and I'm, like, hungry. I thought about ordering food before stream, but I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna wait. And if not, I'll make something with whatever leftovers I have right now, once I get done with stream. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it's like I got my flight next week. Gotta make, and it's like just hope that goes, and then I gotta pay for all that stuff. Well, the flight's already paid for, but handle parts slowly and do not avoid so they break. Are these supposed to like slide out or something, or? Ah, God, there's like a fly in here. So like it sits, and you can see there's like this gap right here. I don't know if that's meant to be smaller or bigger, but it just is at the moment. And it's like it literally just sits on this piece, like right down here. Just kind of sits there. Doesn't clip it. Jesus! I don't know if it wants me to like pull these out just a little bit. That's what it's looking like. I don't know. I'll deal with that later. Those can stay. The kids love to throw everything. I don't blame them. It's a fun toggle. There's some new ones. I think there's one that says new type. Check the one that says new type. You better eat. It's getting late. I'll eat when I'm dead. Not really, but God, it's been an hour and a half. Jesus, and we're nowhere near done. Yeah, there should be one that says like new type. Try that. Nobody's tried that one yet, and I've been waiting for them to. Yeah, there we go. Bye! I'm back. Wow, that's fun. Yeah, that one came new with the program when I got like the newest version of it. There's also like there's two more that would activate like a ragdoll mode, but I can't get them to work in tandem with stream. I just can't. For now. E1D4. Okay, so hold on. Nope, it's the other one. Bup. Beesh. I was wondering what the crunching noise was. I'm like, what the hell? It's like I just heard like, you know, the lip smacking crunching. No dice? No dice. There we go. Alright. Let me just go over this one really quickly because I know it's gonna... Yep. I don't want that getting in my way. It's also, what, 1 week till Doom the Dark Ages? Oh boy, that's gonna be a frickin' thing. If I don't get this done, then I might have to postpone. This... Oh wait, am I gonna be here on the... Yeah, I will be here on the 22nd. Good, okay. So yeah, I will be here for at least one stream. Although Thursday's gonna be weird, because I feel like I'm gonna have my friend come over, because he's gonna have to drive me to the airport on Friday. I don't remember what points is for. Okay, hold on. Let's get this. I don't need to sand that, but it's like I do because sometimes it affects how the parts specifically fit. How is this supposed to go? Okay, like this. Bam, bam, bam. The only problem about working on high grades is making like really small pieces like this. Son of a bitch, where'd it go? Bam, 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 bam. Give me. Hold on, where are my other tweezers? There. By the way, Box, I know you were like, I think you're lurking at the moment, but thank you for stopping by. It looks very Optimus Prime-y, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. No, you are... It looks like it's a little bit off-center. Just a little bit. But it's not currently. Look good to you guys? Hold on. That don't look right? Yeah, I think those are right. I think they're sitting right now. Good. Alright. I need E1. So E1 again. Yep. Being careful with the helmet. Oh, do we go from Build Fighters Try into Char's counterattack? Nice. A7. I don't know whether I'll cut the safety flags off these yet, but I don't know. I don't want to do anything too stupid at the moment, you know? Where's my toothbrush? Oh, yeah, give me a second. Okay. Honestly, it even kind of looks like Optimus Prime's head, but it's a football helmet. Ay, ay. Honestly, now that I have this one, I kind of do want to get the other high grades for the GN thing, just so I can have the full like shuffle alliance. Okay, and it should go like this, right? This bottom part's at the. How's this going? No? Okay, so it's going like. Ah, I see. Okay, hold on. Like. So. There we go. See, there you got like the little like lip guard, like the little face mask thing right there. Yeah. Hold on, we're gonna try taking the flags off. I gotta be very careful and very thoughtful about this. So I'm like shrimping so bad right now. Hold on. It's like hard getting the right angle to hold these and not like snap it in half, you know? And then sand it. It's not terrible, but hold on, there's a little bit of lopsided on the back here. Ugh. Okay, hold on. My arm was getting a little bit stiff there. I'm like, ow, 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 ow. Oh, well, that's a little bit. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is like the doing this part's like the hardest part because like I gotta put just enough pressure on to not break this thing. I think I took a little bit more of this one than I wanted to. Oh well. You learn, you learn. It's like you live, you learn. Head assembled. Now it wants me to build the shoulders first. It's asking me to build the shoulders before the arms. There we go. There we go. Anybody got anything interesting? I'm like, Ow, my frickin' shoulder. That actually hurt a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm like, look. Sorry, I just caught somebody posting either a picture, a hand-drawn picture of either a Mark IV or Mark V Gundam, and I'm like, I think it's the Mark IV, because the Mark V is blue. This one looks okay. Okay, hold on. Closing a bunch of frickin' Google tabs that don't need to be opened anymore. Okay, so we're shoulders. So what we need 1 and 2 9. Ah, son of a bitch, it's stuck. I don't think I need to worry about this looks like an internal piece, so I don't need to worry about its cuts that much. I gotta move. Hold on. I'm getting the runner's getting stuck on this gigantic ass effect piece. So I'm trying to move it in the little holder thing I have so it's not in the goddamn way. If anything, I just need to get this spot on top. Oh, Rico, are you here? I need to talk to you concerning Honkai Star Rail. Rico, I need your wisdom. Was it 12s? Yeah, 12s for this one's. I usually went for clipping that, but it's a little thing, but it looks like it has not great, well, not like thick attach points. It look pretty thin, so I feel good enough cutting into this one. Nope, hold on. Did I just literally put only 2 pieces in there? Yeah, I did. Okay. Where's Spotify? No, next. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was like, wait, hold up. These go right on this piece right here, and then we gotta get the next piece ready. Oh, is that how they're supposed to do? Oh, that's interesting. So you... Oh, that's why they have these slots on, so they can literally go like this. My mod isn't here, and I'm upset. I need to talk to him about Honkai Star Rail, and he's not here. Actually, hold on. That reminds me. Check if Kirk's doing his thing. Is he doing his thing? No, I think he's grinding off stream. That's fair. Okay. So, you guys remember how I bought that one shirt that says "Don't pilot me, I'll come"? So it's like, there's another one. Hold on, I gotta add somebody. Ay. Okay, hold on. I just saw that shirt and I'm like, oh god damn it. The other shirt is actually, I believe it's being shipped now. So I don't know when it's gonna get here. Okay, hold on. Alright, where was I? A4. 2 A4s. I'm not sure if we're gonna get through the whole thing, considering we're like halfway through the stream. We've done the chess and what you call. I get distracted by like so many other things. Oh, don't you stop. Ay. I just realized I'm gonna have to, yeah, because okay. So I told you guys next week I'm going to a wedding, so I won't be here like Friday, Saturday. I may get home in time for Penguinato's anniversary, so that's where I'll be Sunday if I get home in time. Like I pray. But and then it'll be like, I think I'll be good for the rest. Yeah, so that's like the only week this month that's gonna be weird because like I'll be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then I'll probably be back to stream on Monday, and then it'll be like I won't be streaming on Saturday, but I have no clue about Sunday because I have no clue I'll get drunk at the second wedding. Probably, pretty, wedding drunk. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. How is this go? Oh, no, it goes like this. Okay, hold on. Ah, got it. Do it again. D1, 1 and 2, 5. Okay, and then it's a couple other pieces, and then you do 6. Okay. I love how technically these are just identical since they're meant to be like boxing gloves, but they're not left and right since they don't have thumb. It's like if they had made these things with thumbs, they'd have to differentiate between left and right, but they didn't. They just made them, we're just gonna cover the frickin' fist because putting a thumb on a fucking boxing glove for a giant robot would be stupid. And it's like, yeah, no, that's, did I just cut out both of them for both? I did. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so 5 is this one, so we'll do that one first. Keep these off till later step. Oh wait, are these all just other D pieces? Well, yeah, almost. Hold on, we'll keep these out then. Eh? Oh, nobody said anything. I thought my chat moved. Okay. Just needs like a little touch there. Oh, so they go in like this? Yeah, okay, I see it now. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, other way around. Sorry, I was putting it backwards. Forgot, there's a giant hole you put the thing into, so. Okay, so there's that. Do the other one. I just love the Doom music. They're like this, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so that's one. Did I not cut the other piece? No, I didn't. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Like, did I not cut the other piece out that I need for... Oh wait, it's D and I need 14, but I need another piece, so that's fine. Oh yeah, Char was right. No, he wasn't! Okay, no, hold on. Char... Okay, hold on. We'll fucking quantify this. A bit of Mobile Suit Gundam Char was right. Not the whole Lala bit. I don't know, but that's a weird story. The whole part about the zombies, he was right. Zeta Char, well, Zeta Quattro, let's go ahead, fine, was right. Char's counterattack, no. Don't you, he wasn't in Griffith. Kite, I'm going to ban you just for being categorically, absolutely, horrifically wrong. I need this one, sorry. I was like, what other piece I need? Char was right. Pfft, Griffith was right. Griffith's a piece of shit. Who, please, at least by the end of the story, let him die. I don't care if people bring on his ideals, keep on his ideals, but let him die. Listen, he still needs to pay for what he did. Ugh. Excuse me. Bam, bam. Okay, so where does this go? Hold on, I need like 2 small-ass E pieces. Hold on. Let me get this one as well while I'm here. Someday somebody gotta turn around and make the world shit on Char, so he was allowed to shit on the world. The world didn't shit on Char. Haman shit on Char. Also, that doesn't count when he goes and frickin' throws a frickin' another meteor at Lagos. He's not... Look, the world may shit on him. Doesn't mean he's allowed to throw fucking asteroids at Lagos. And kill Bright's frickin' wife. And daughter. Leaving the son with a fucking complex, which he takes forward into becoming his own freaking eco-terrorist. Char made more problems than he solved. Here's a thought question. Instead of dropping, you know, shit on the planet, like just, you know, pulling a full zombie and just doing that, if he did what Mafty wanted to do, fucking what's his name? What's Bright's kid's name? Noah? No. Is it Noah? Hold on. Yeah, it's Hathaway Noah. Yeah, Hathaway. There we go. Sorry. I got his last name right. It's Bright Noah. Hathaway. If Char had gone and done what Hathaway did and just decided to kill all, like, you know, the powerful elites that were screwing everything up, which is true. We learned this in Unicorn. Do you think Amuro would have stopped him? I think Amuro would have been like, you know what? I think Char's kind of right. I feel like in that respect, if he had made Neo Zeon and say, hold on, we're going to kill, like, all the freaking capitalist old people that are controlling everything, do you think Amuro would have been like, you know? It's like, hold on. I think he would have gone to Char. He's like, I'm not going to Sig Zeon or salute you, but... like, as long as we stop with those people. Amuro was broken? He wasn't thinking right? No, Amuro was thinking right. Anybody with a brain could see that turning the Earth into a fucking lifeless husk, or for, you know, for people that might survive a fucking deadly nuclear winter from crashing a gigantic fucking asteroid into the planet, Amuro's not wrong for that. But Amuro's whole thing was just like, no. If you're gonna do something, you do it the right way. Killing an ungodly number of people is not the right way. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, hold on. Where is this going? This goes, like, right here, it looks like. And this goes where? Okay, hold on. it's like, listen, Mafty's plan is, listen, a whole lot better than Char's. It's like, listen, it's like Char. It's like those people were unfortunate, but no, never. I don't want to hear that. No. Well, I'm not saying I don't want to hear that, but I'm saying in terms of that argument from Char, I don't want to hear that. Bullshit. That's semi-canon origin Char talking. And he was a dick, and he's a dick. That's semi-canon origin Char talking. He was and he's an asshole. Char made the difficult choices. He also made a bunch of wrong choices. Because literally through all of Mobile Suit Gundam, all he had was revenge going for him. He didn't have anything going forward after that. Then he thought he'd atone by making sure the Titans didn't basically just turn into the next Zeon, except based on Earth. And then then unfortunately, he decided to try and fight Sirocco and frickin' Haman on his own, and didn't really win. To be fair, he was only trying to make sure that the frickin' colony laser went off, but, you know, technically he won in that. He won in that regard. He was the Thanos of the Gundam the villain of a badly told story. You are just picking the devil's advocate today, aren't you? You just want to pick all the harder choices. Like, no, like I said, if basically Char had done what Hathaway was doing and literally just going after like the powerful people who are in charge of things, the old people who literally made most of the mistakes of the generation, like literally, if he did, Char would have probably had a better redemption arc than we give. I started watching G-Quacks. It's interesting. Yeah. It really is. I can't wait to see how this continues. I honestly, I do like. It's like people are like, oh, they lean on UC so hard. It's like, well, yeah, because sometimes they do other things. Like, I saw a theory that, like, the failure of age is why they rely on the UC stories so much. It's like, it could be. Alright, where am I on this? Hey. I need E's. E1, 6, and 7, blah, blah, blah. Then we build the Good Fortune in the arm. We'll see where I'm at after we build the arm. Actually, no, it probably won't be. It won't take me an hour to build this arm. Or arms, I should say. Up. Hard question. Who is the best Char clone? It's a difficult question, really. Hold on. Resetting myself there. Considering there are still some guys I haven't seen, in terms of what? Who are like very Char-like? Or who are like a better antagonist? Because like Millardo Peacecraft, Zex. Let's just call him Zex. I'm not gonna call him by its other name. His actual name. You know, Zex. Zex was great because honestly, he's a very, very close mirror to Char. Like, very close. It's not, it's like, again, he tries to crash a giant thing into the planet. That one, yeah, Zex is a very good one because his story is very mirror heavy to Char's. I personally like the guy from Gian Reconquista because at least he had like a righteous point to him doing what he was trying to do. I mean, not saying stopping the main cast from, you know, exposing the dangers of the taboo and, you know, how people are abusing it. But no, like saying it's like, hey, I come from a cast of people that were literally used as food. Because the people who were in charge, again, fucked everything up. Rao was a good villain, but he wasn't a good Char clone. Yeah. Also, here's the thing. Rao's great, and his final suit, the Providence, is an amazing Gundam suit. It's an amazing antagonist mobile suit. Get the fuck up. There's a fly just like landed right on me. I think to die. But it's like Providence Gundam only shows up in like the last couple episodes. Well, the reason he's not like a great Char clone, he's so fucking full. Rao is so fucking full of himself. He's so convinced that he's right. There's like no getting out of that. He's convinced he's coordinator Jesus. He killed Flay. Yeah, that's also there. That too. And he didn't do it because he did it because he wanted to, not because he had to. It's like Flay was a loose end to him because like, hey, how did the Earth Alliance get the plans for the nuke jammers? Because he literally gave it to them. He literally gave it to them. And I may sound weird, but I wanted Flay to have a second chance with Kira. I don't know about that. I don't know if that would have worked. I don't know if Flay would have tried. Being that, like, maybe she would have felt bad about having, like, tried to use him and stuff. I don't know. She really did love him. Yeah, but her love can't... It's like, it was born from a lot. It was born originally out of anger to use him because she's like... Because Flay had a long character arc. Remember this. Flay had a long character arc. Like Flay did use him. Lacus didn't use him, but gave him the ability to do what was needed. Because she saw something in him. And it just happened to work out in her favor. Anyway. Yeah, I forget what his name is from Gian Reconquista, but fuck shit. Drop my file. I was like, wait, shit, fuck. Yeah. What is the difference between a new type and a coordinator? New types basically were coordinators are made. Coordinators are genetically engineered people. While new types are more like beings born of battle from usually from space, or that have like the ability to connect their soul, like are able to tap into like the universe's will, the humanity's like connection to the universe and soul, in a way. New types are technically natural evolution, although Gundam After War X has something to say about that, but it's a whole thing. Okay, hold on. Next song. There we go. There is that stupidity that is innovators from Double O. Innovators are okay. So there's innovators and there's the innovades. Innovators are kind of like new type art. Innovators are like a little bit halfway in between coordinators and new types, and that they're not necessarily just fully engineered, but they're more like societally engineered. Like in a way, the way that Setsuna becomes an innovator is through a little bit of like just manipulation in ways, both from his life and from what the innovades did. And trailblazers are that trailblazers, yeah. Yeah. Technically, he only became a trailblazer once he made like the quantum connection with the aliens. There's a difference in that one. Trailblazers are from Star Realm. and then you got the permit users from from Mercury, which is like trying to bridge a deeper gap between machinery and the human body, and technically the human mind. Okay, B 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, well. Is it going right? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Sorry, I gotta cut these all out in specific orders because now it's doing right, left. Let's just, yeah, that's, I think, just the same way, so. Honestly, every once in a while, it's like I hear this, I really want to just go through parts of Fire Force and read again because Fire Force was so good. Setsuna becomes one because he got shot by a bullet that was laden with GN particles. If that did not happen, he would not have fully become one. Yeah, he would have been one without the quantum bullshit happening. Like I said, innovators are like a weird halfway between coordinators and new types. While new types are made more from the situations are in, coordinators are engineered. Setsuna was like I'm not gonna say he wasn't like engineered, but he was like socially engineered to the point where he was able to get to become an innovator. It's complicated. You have to jump through a lot of hoops. And you got to be at least a little bit crazy. And I guess you got to have a friend who's part AI. What? Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, let's get this all assembled. I'll go over this with a fine-tooth comb once I get it assembled. There we go. It's like a horse. It's stupid, and I say this as a fan of 00 and which being my favorite. It's like, listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, if we're talking about all, like, the ascended types of human beings, innovators are definitely the ones with, like, the most asterisks to their name. And even then, it's not like being a coordinator makes you better as like a pilot or a gun or a freaking Gundam Meister. Because remember, it's like you got to remember you have Alleluia, who's got who's got like the double psycho like super soldier bullshit. This is what it's supposed to look like, or did I get this? No, wait, shit, that's backwards. Fuck. Yeah, because that's not supposed to be there. Okay, hold on. I gotta take this apart. Can't remember which one's the... Hold on, I need something thin. You need a blade. Okay, I have to remember this for the next one, to not put this one on the wrong way. Okay, hold on. Double checking. Yeah, this looks... Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Sorry, I was like, that give me... Hallelujah, hallelujah, was a poor dude with that gave himself MPD to survive. His bullshit was the same bullshit as the innovators' innovations 8 steps behind. Yeah, no, well, yeah, no. Alleluia and Hallelujah are basically the Cyber New type issue. Alleluia and Hallelujah is literally just Cyber New types repackaged. Yes, you get a soldier with amazing abilities, but you also give them crippling mental issues. Absolutely crippling mental issues that usually end up backfiring. Also, what was the superhuman bullshit from G Gundam? There was that, but no, it was being able to find your inner peace. The super mode was literally coming from the stillness of mind to basically become one with your Gundam, or one with just consciousness. That's literally all it was. There was no other big thing. So it was an actual thing that people can get but takes time. And yeah, no, it was a matter of training. And like training and willpower. It's like Domon trained how to get it, and he found it literally at the end of the first half of the show when he faced off and, you know, destroyed the Devil Gundam. It's like you see it a couple of times, like when he goes like super golden like that, but he's only able to like literally do it more on command once he like, you know, figures out, you know, the peace and stillness of mind. It's not an elevated state of mankind. It's just literally becoming like figuring oneself out. It's like you saw the rage version of it, which is like where he's like all red, and like the same thing with like Allenby, with Nobel Gundam and the I forget what they called that system, but either this is right, and I'm hoping it is. This okay? No, it does go like this. Okay, so hold on. I need C15 and C17. C1, yep. Bup. Jesus, that's a thick freaking thing. There we go. And then I need 6. Why are these things so... Why is it so thick there? It doesn't need to be so damn thick. For such a thin-ass piece. On both sides. It is, but is an elevated state that is something that is real, not reliant on space magic bullshit. They never say it's not reliant on space magic bullshit, but they never say that. Because you gotta remember, all the people that you see do it are from space. As far as we know, the only one who I think doesn't is Master Asia, and he's got hacks. Because you see all the other Shuffle Alliance do it. And they're all the new members of the Shuffle Alliance, I should say, and they're from space. Isn't everyone a martial artist? No. Because George George from Neo Francis, I believe he's a fencer, not a martial artist. Bolt, no, I don't think he's a martial artist at all. He's just a brawler. Martial artists have that thing. Yeah, what's his face from is his name Igor? Can somebody look that up? What is G Gundam from Russia? Is it Igor? Igor Kovsky? I don't remember. Either way, he's a prisoner. He's just a brawler. Chibiti's a boxer, which can be considered a martial art, but listen, Baki has a whole shit to say about that. Speaking of G-Quacks. And remember, the first time we even really hear about this, remember, is from Schwartz Bruder, who is a semi-clone, who is like a semi-gestalt of Shinji, of Kyoji, sorry, Shinji. A semi, gestalt consciousness grafted on, of Kyoji, grafted on to the body of a German ninja. Baki is. I haven't touched that series. I don't plan on it. But the stuff. Is it another? It is. It is another level of bullshit. Yes, dude. No, dude. Baki is so good. I love Baki. I'm hoping that Netflix puts out the next series where literally we get to reviving Miyamoto Musashi from the fucking dead. Honestly, that's a great part. But listen, Baki's whole thing is that everything is technically plausible. Well, almost plausible until you get to the Miyamoto Musashi part. Then it gets weird. It's like weird ash like hypothetical limit of martial arts plausible, but still. Okay, so hold on. This goes like this. Then we have this goes like. How does this go? Like that. Oh, then we have one of these come in here like this. It's actually an intricate way of doing it, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. Up. Okay, so hold on. How did this go in? Oh, wait, fudge. No, that came in different. Okay, that just wasn't sitting right then. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to figure that out. Yeah, I cannot read that series because the art just looks so bad. I don't know how. Bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. Because at points, the art in Baki is so detailed, it's disgustingly beautiful. Do you mean just like the art of like with the people with all the muscles, you mean? Like not anything in like the background, but like the muscles on the people and stuff like that? Like I can get why you'd say that from that. Wait, shit, this is fucked. I think this is fucked again. I don't know. Hold on. Maybe it is. I don't know. We're gonna see at the moment. Da, 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 da. Did I have this backwards? Shit, hold on. I'm gonna have to take this whole thing apart really quick. Yeah, it's backwards. Read this here. Jessica, it looks. You already said that. Okay. Honestly, listen. I feel like I've read mangas with worse art. Baki's expressiveness is something I believe though. The look of the people, I've never seen the background stuff, but yeah, it just looks so disgusting to me. People don't even look human. Like, first of all, they're manga drawn people. It's like their proportions of face and body stuff is weird. But you know, Baki's like not even 18. Well, no, I think he's like, I don't even know if he actually turns 18 in the series. And he's like 5 foot something. It's like, listen, it's like Baki himself is such a weird character because like you look at this guy, he's like, dude, this is like a young adult thing, and he's got to be like shit, and he's got to be, you know, like almost 6 foot tall. It's like, no. Baki's short in that series. The tallest people you think in the series are barely into the 6 foot category. Like, I forget how tall is Hanayama? Okay, yeah, hold on. Can I get this open in like a new tab? Let's just go with a regular picture. Okay, hold on. Let me show this. This is Hanayama. This guy. Want to know how tall he is? He is 6'3". This man is 6'3". To be fair, it's coming from like this, like, you know, this thing of like Japanese people, but it's like, Jesus. Hold on, here's another like great shot in like centimeters. I forget who that is. I actually don't know, but I don't think that guy's that tall. I don't remember who the hell that is. Like, the scale of people in Baki is weird, and I love it. Like, it's like, goddamn, it's like, gee, look at all these fucking people. It's like, what the fuck? And then it's like, you look at these people. This guy looks to be, I forget how big he is. He's like maybe 7 feet tall. But basically, he's like a weird ass reincarnation of like the best sumo wrestler. I don't know. It's something like that. It's like the people are so diverse. It's great. I honestly, I always say this. I love Baki. I love that manga so much because it's so ridiculous at points, but it's like, Okay, let's get on to the next. I want to finish the R's probably before we finish tonight, because it's like, yeah, we got like half an hour left. Dude, I could spend a while going over Baki, because I fucking love that series. It's like, also, Hanayama's had so much shit done to him, it's ridiculous. Like, the dude should be dead. Like, oh my, he is the living embodiment of, it's like, if you don't, it's like, you know that scene from Casino where De Niro's like talking about Pesci's character, he's like, if you didn't kill him, he was gonna come back and hit you harder. It's like, if you hit him, if you punched him, he was gonna stab you. If you stabbed him, he's gonna come back with a bat. If you hit him with a bat, he's gonna come back with a gun. It's like, literally, that is Hanayama's character to It's like, you better make sure to double tap this motherfucker, or else he's going to get up and beat the ever-loving shit out of you. Badly. Okay, did that. E112, D113. Okay, let's get the arms done. Like, Baki's whole ethos is literally, at one point, he wanted revenge on his it's like he was told he needed to be trained to be able to become as strong as his father. Which is ridiculous, considering his father's basically one of the strongest beings on the goddamn planet. Not, like, literally. Like, literally, the guy walks up to presidents and makes them sign, like, an oath of friendship. They literally have this done for, like, they literally have chapters with Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden. I think they even had, like, Hillary Clinton in there once. I think it was right before Trump got elected the first time. But he's in there. He's literally in there twice. And it's like, wow. It makes, like, presidents literally pits their pants and shit. It's like, Baki as a series is wacky, but I love it. I will talk about it till the cows come home. Like, the first thing is literally, like, young Baki. Like, he's, like, I think a couple years younger than he actually already freaking is. It's like his mom's still alive. She's, like, saying, like, you need to train so you could face your father and, you know, prove that me giving birth to you wasn't a mistake. Backfires horribly. He's not as strong as his dad at that time. Like, at that point, he's not even close to being as strong as dad. Basically gets handed him, and his mom sacrifices herself, and she literally gets her back broken and dies. Like, literally has no strength to, like, bury her right there, and, like, collapses, and then, like, goes on a whole other, like, training arc to become better. Grows, gets his, like, regular look, and, like, mellows out a little bit. And then you have, like, the giant, like, world martial art tournament with so many people. You're introduced to so many characters, including his fucking brother from another mother, literally, again. And you just see how and you still get to see how bad Yujiro Hanma, remember this, despite some of the things he may do, is not a good person in the series. He's not, by the definition of our society, he's not a good person. He's not. It's just not. He does a lot of bad things, which include, you know, just straight up murder, causing infidelity, rape, like sexual assault. He does, because he views everybody else as literally lesser beings, because there's nothing they can do to him. He views everything else as, like, he is the only male on the planet. Like, this is actually literally in the thing. And the author makes sure to say, it's like, this doesn't mean this is not a good thing, by the way. It's like, don't, and the other really goes like, yeah, this is not a great thing. By the way, when I say grape, I meant on both sides. Literally, guy technically swings both ways because he views them as literally just one thing. That was a weird chapter to read, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, He's about the same height. Yeah, I think they're about the same height. Baki's a weird story, but I will always love it. Like the part where in one series, like Baki basically gets poisoned and is dying, so they take him to literally fight in a freaking ancient Chinese martial arts tournament that only happens like every 100 years. And he fights a guy who literally had the same, like the opposite side of the poisoning martial arts that already poisoned him, which then unpoisons him. Like that's literally like one of the first lines where like I thought Baki. Okay, no, the first part of that whole arc though, that whole like arc of the whole section of that manga was literally a bunch of super dangerous prisoners and like supermax things decide it's like, hey, we're all gonna break out of prison at the same time and head to Japan. So we can find defeat. And most of them do end up, no, all of them do end up getting defeated. And like, I think the problem is like none of them actually die. I thought one of them actually did die, but no, it turns out he just put himself into a coma and was like doing exercises in a coma in his mind to redo his body, even though the guy is like 80 something fucking years old. There's another guy who literally got brain damaged into being like a toddler, but was like starting to like reform himself, and just so many other like weird ass things. It's like, listen, yeah, it was weird. And then that whole poisoning thing happened because of one guy that escaped prison, and poisoned Baki, and then Baki got unpoisoned. They never show up again. There was like a thing. It's like there was like a we'll be back chapter at the end of that whole thing, but it never did anything. They never showed up again. Because after that, Baki decides he goes to the most secure American prison, which is like also a Pentagon, to fight a guy who's basically keeping a guy who's basically Rorschaching it with like, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me, who's like the strongest guy in America. Also happens to be a Puerto Rican, Biscuit Olivia. And literally, and then second strongest person in prison, literal Che Guevara. I'm not kidding on that one either. Here, hold on. I need to get these parts. This is a unique part. That I don't know, man. I could talk about the whole story of Baki for a while, and y'all would have fun listening to it. You got me? You'll have fun. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I decided Friday we're gonna be doing more blueprints. Because like I figured we got close, so we can still keep doing more stuff then. All right, let's get these arms done, and that'll be enough for today. I think it's because like I started a little bit late, and I've been eating. I have no issues with more blueprints. Hell, I'm tempted to buy it myself. Yeah. Dude, it's a game. It's like, it's one of like the couple of games I want to play. There's a ROM hack of Banjo-Kazooie I saw that somebody's putting out that looks great. It's called like Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia. Or like Nostalgia 64, and I looked at it and I go, I want to play that so bad. At some point we have to try and go back to Mario in the Multiverse, because we never finished. We barely even got partway into that. We only got a few levels into that. Honestly, at some point I think next week, maybe, depending on timing or depending on what happens with blueprints, maybe we'll start Kingdom Hearts 2. Depending, it's like, because I know Kirk, bleh, is hopefully going to beat it tomorrow, and I really wanted to play it again, but I wanted to wait till he was done. Just regular Kingdom Hearts 2. I want to beat the crap out of it. Okay, so hold on. It's like this, and then this piece. Hold on. I want to get this little mark thing. Can you please get off? Thank you. Yeah, but Blueprints is a fun game. God damn it. Get this little... There was like a little like ledge on it. I'm like, no, go the fudge away. This little lining. There we go. And then this piece goes on. Yeah. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. Shoulder. Ugh. Now I'm gonna like turn this off, literally boot up Netflix and go watch more Baki. I need to see like it's like if I could find where the latest like manga thing is, because he's not done. The creator. Wait, shit, what the fuck? Hold on. Okay. I guess I had this a little bit backwards. Or like the part of Baki where like literally like manifests shadow boxing into like literally getting hurt to train himself. Or where he fights the caveman and literally manifests dinosaurs. Or where he actually finally like fights his dad for real and like basically becomes like co-strongest. And basically has to like try and find like not boredom. You know, everybody else is trying to get stronger in their own way. No, wait, it's... There we go. I like how these pieces, like this piece and this piece, like line up like perfectly for like that sort of like bicep-y look. All right, where's his hand? 1922. Okay, so B. But. 1922, and then it's 20 and 21. Okay. I'm giving him the fist because look, he's gonna be boxing. And then we'll finish him another week. Right hand. Ay, ay, ay. So how's everybody's week so far? I know Box gave it to me, but I didn't ask anybody else. Trying to make sure I get these things look semi-pristine. Did I miss a mark on the other fist? I don't know how to check it in a sec. That can come off. That one's fine to come off. Why is it not like even? I don't think I can tilt his fucking arm up anymore. There we go. Put up your dukes. Them's fighting words. Hold on, can I like tilt his? There we go. Honestly, for half of them, looks pretty good so far. I like. Why does it do legs and waist? Honestly, it's not too complicated. I just took forever getting here. I feel like I'm getting slower doing all my stuff and like my stuff and like I freaking not old age, but hold on, I'm just switching this over here so I can find a raid target. We're gonna stop here for today, and we'll continue this up another day. Maybe Friday if I feel up to it, or Saturday, depending on some things. Let's try and find a raid target. Oh, there's Tsukimi. I haven't done them in a while. Let's go towards the bottom of my list. Let's get another. Hold on. Yeah, that's a good song to end on. Oh, there's Nello. He's playing Sly 2. Whatchamacallit? Was it? Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I love that game. Mossy. And coming? That's Nagi. Morth. Let's go with, let's go with Nello. I've talked to Nello about building Gunpla. I think he wants to at some point when he gets, like, his streaming situation gets figured out. Oh, he's in this chapter. Interesting. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for talking. I'll see you Friday. Everybody stop by Kirk's stream on Thursday to see him beat, that thing. Kingdom Hearts 2. Later. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I appreciate it as always. It was a decent build night. I feel like I could have gone faster, but it's like, I get sidetracked and we started laying a whole bunch of other things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Well, I heard Kingdom Hearts 2. We're stopped by your we're gonna be on your stream tomorrow for when you finish. Goodbye. Oh, ye. Ugh.